For more than a century, archaeologists from all over the world have dreamed of finding the tomb of Queen Nefertiti. Her face, immortalized in a bust of serene and enigmatic beauty, is one of the most recognizable icons of ancient Egypt. But her tomb, like many aspects of her life, remains enveloped in a mystery that has resisted entire generations of experts. If you like history and archaeology, don't forget to subscribe and give like. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the past and fascinating figures like Nefertiti. Join us in this exploration of ancient Egypt. Now, at the gates of his retreat, renowned archaeologist Zahi Hawass claims to be close to solving the riddle. After decades digging in the heart of the Valley of the Kings, he has concentrated his efforts in an area still unexplored, not far from the tomb of another great woman of power, Hatshepsut. Nefertiti was the great royal wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, a ruler who shook the religious foundations of pharaonic Egypt. Together they promoted a radical reform, displacing the traditional polytheistic cult in favor of a solar divinity, the disk of the Aton. This turn transformed the art, religion, and architecture of the new kingdom. The story of Nefertiti is even more intriguing. For years it has generated controversy among Egyptologists. It was not only portrayed with attributes of power reserved to the pharaohs, but many believe that, after the death of her husband, she assumed the throne under the name Neferneferuaten. Her presence in the fountains is abrupt. She shines intensely and then disappears without trace. This historical void has fed theories about his fate. Did he die in anonymity? Was it erased by his successors? Or does his tomb remain intact, waiting to be discovered? The search for Nefertiti's tomb could rewrite what we know about ancient Egypt. Zahi Hawass has devoted much of his life to tracking clues to the fate of Nefertiti. In recent years, his team has intensified excavations in the eastern part of the Valley of the Kings, where there are signs of unidentified royal burials. The area chosen is strategic, near the funeral temple of Hatshepsut. The excavations have revealed two looted tombs, KV-65 and KV-66, which help trace the evolution of the area. Although they are not directly related to Nefertiti, they allowed discarding sectors and fine-tuning the search. The accumulation of archaeological and geographical indications suggests that something important could be found. In 2015, it was suggested that Nefertiti's tomb might be hidden behind a wall in Tutankhamun's funeral chamber. However, later studies ruled out that hypothesis. The search has taken new life with Hawass's current project, who is convinced that something important is yet to appear. Finding the tomb of Nefertiti would not only be an archaeological triumph, but a historical revelation. It would confirm its role as pharaoh and open a new window to the transition period between Akhenaten and Tutankhamun. It also implied symbolic repair, restoring its place in history. Zahi Hawass has been at the center of world Egyptology for more than 4 decades. At almost 80 years old, she is determined to continue digging. Patience and persistence often bear fruit at the most unexpected moment. The sands of Egypt still hide secrets that can change our understanding of the past. If Nefertiti is finally found, it will be a victory of memory over oblivion and legacy over silence. The story of a disappeared queen could emerge from the desert more than 3,000 years later.